We're back. It's all good. My first guest played Rachel on Friends and starred in movies like Bruce Almighty and The Good Girl. Starting this Friday, you can see her in Derailed. Please welcome Jennifer Aniston. Let me put this on.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. Wait.
You better do that. I'll get in trouble. Let me do it. How are you?
I'm good.
You know how to light up a room. It's very nice. Thanks for being here.
Oh,
Thank you. It's very
I
nice.
haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh, thanks for being here. You know, we actually haven't talked since Friends went off the air, and it's so strange because it's been 18 months. I don't know how you feel. That does not feel... It doesn't feel like Friends has been off the air for 18 months because it's still on all the time.
Well, so it's really not off the air, actually.
Exactly, yeah, it's still going and going strong. Do you...
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. No, people watch it, people still love it. I think they're going to be watching that show for a long... It's going to be like The Honeymooners. It'll be on for a long time.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to start showing it in black and white for no reason. And do you find yourself, like, passing TVs every now and then and the show is on, and do you ever watch it?
I do, yeah, every once in a while. If I'm flipping through the channels and I see it, I do stop and watch it. It makes me happy.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
It does. I miss it.
You know what's funny is that when enough time goes by, you won't, and this is true, you won't remember what happens in an episode.
No, that's true. So I'll get to watch it sort of like you all did.
Yeah, and you'd be like, oh, what's going to happen? You know, and who's she?
That's because I get old and senile,
yeah,
right?
that's me. You know, Lisa Kudrow was here, and she said when the show went off the air, people were talking about grabbing different stuff, and she grabbed the cookie jar from the set that had the little clock on it, and I'm curious, did you grab anything?
I didn't grab anything. Did I grab anything? No, I didn't grab anything.
No.
They all stole stuff.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say, like, oh, I think I took this, I took that. That's called stealing.
That's stealing.
Yeah, that's wrong.
But they felt like 10 years. I own this.
Yeah, yeah. Like Matt LeBlanc said he took, like, a whole sectional or something from the, you know. Like,
didn't he take the foosball table?
I think he said he was going to take it, but they stopped him when he was going through the gate.
Did?
Yeah, he was just like, you can't have that. Now, it's funny, this is a homecoming for you. You're from New York City. You were raised here.
I was raised here, 92nd and Columbus.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Now you can give that address out. Yeah.
Now I can give that address out. No,
but you had a good time. It's such a cool place to grow up, I would think. There's a lot of excitement.
Such a great place. It's so beautiful. Just, you know, people on the streets, all walks of life. I miss that. I do miss that because, you know, L.A., you get in a little bubble.
Right.
You travel in the bubble to your next bubble.
That's your choice, to travel in a little bubble.
Yeah,
you should get a car.
Fun. It's really fun in there.
It's the new bubble. It's what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
I heard a story that you once slept outside of a hotel here in New York City. Why did you do that?
The Omni Berkshire Hotel. Because I was a Duran fan, and they were doing the Saturday Night Live, and they were the musical guest. And, you know, they say, tonight's guests for, you know, whatever, are staying at the Omni Berkshire Hotel. No, they're not. And I with my girlfriends, went out with a rose and waited for them to come home, and they never came home, and so we stayed out there all night. I didn't actually sleep on the street. That's a little pathetic, but...
Right. Yeah. I do that. I sleep on the street.
You do?
When Mr. T's in town and I know where he's staying.
You do?
No, I understand, though, that level of intensity about, you know, I really want to meet this person.
It was really weird of me, I have to say. It's this little strange phase.
But one thing that's nice is then you go on and become a big star. You could meet... Have you ever met the people in Duran?
I met Simon Le Bon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think I scared him.
What happened?
Well, I was with a friend of mine and at a store in Santa Monica, and my friend saw him and just basically grabbed him and said, "Don't move. You just stay right here. Don't move." And ran and got me and was like, "Jen, you've got to come here. You've got to see this. You've got to see this." So I think I'm going to see something, not someone. And he basically throws me, and I couldn't believe it. And I told him, I said, "I slept out in front of a hotel for you." He didn't say a word. I mean, he literally didn't speak. I think we just scared him, and he didn't say anything.
But were you known? Were you famous, Jennifer Aniston, then? So I can't believe he didn't say, "Oh my God, that's so." I mean, you know.
No, he just sort of slowly looked at me like I was nuts and grabbed my hand and shook it, and then we were. It was a very awkward moment. I don't really remember it, truthfully.
Yeah, yeah. I think you blacked out. I think that's what happened.
I have.
Yeah. And you had a traumatic experience here in New York City involving Santa Claus.
Santa slapped me.
What?
This is good. It was a homeless guy wearing a Santa's hat.
Right.
And I was walking down Broadway after a dance class, and I was with my girlfriend, and I basically saw this guy standing in the middle of the street, and I just happened to be passing him right at the time that he just went,
oh my God,
and backhanded me.
Right.
Really hard.
Yeah.
And I was stunned, and I was like, what the hell are you doing? And nobody stopped, and I don't know what you expect people to do, like go beat up the homeless Santa, but they,
yes.
something. But there was like no,
See, that's New York. People are just like, girl got hit by Santa. Let's go,
So
So
it's fun growing up in New York.
Yeah, these are heartwarming stories.
Aren't they great? I can tell you about the muggings too. That was fun.
Now let's talk about Derailed, because I got to see this movie last night and I really liked it. And it's a very difficult movie to talk about because you can give some things away. So I'm not going to do that.
Great.
It's a suspenseful thriller with lots of twists.
Yes.
Exhibit is in this movie. He's one of your co-stars, and he was on the show the other day. And he said it was hard for him because the first day on the set, literally the first thing he had to do as part of his character was grab you and put a gun to your head and sort of throw you around. And he said he was freaked out.
Yeah,
he just really didn't want to do that to you.
He really didn't. And he was so sweet. He just kept apologizing. And are you okay? Are you okay? To the point where I was like, you really just got to throw me down.
Right.
You just don't. I mean, I'm okay. I'll let you know if it hurts.
Right, right. I could see. Yeah, moving on. Back to Santa. It's them, it's not us.
No, just sounded
they're
strange.
Dirty people. You're working with this is a Swedish director.
Swedish.
A Swedish director.
Yeah.
What did you learn? Any cool like Swedish terms?
Swedish word.
Yeah.
He did teach us a couple. It's hard to remember the Swedish language.
Right.
But
people remember the cadence. Remember the he, the ha, the who, the he.
They remember the cadence, exactly.
Right.
And he doesn't really talk like that at all, actually. That's not really the way they talk.
Right,
but,
I like my stereotyes, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let's just put him in a box.
Irish people are like, hoo-dee-da-dee-dee-doo. It's just much simpler that way.
Yeah. No, he's, I don't know, it's a canoodle. There's certain words that you just start to, I don't think...
Canoodle is a Swedish word, I guess.
Canoodla, isn't it? Canoodla, canoodle. But, then you start using it for anything, like, don't you get canoodly with me.
What's funny, they also use it in the tabloids all the time. They're always talking about celebrities we're seen canoodling in a bar.
Yes.
And I think, it's such a weird term.
It's a good word, though. It's fun.
Sounds like they're just like making pasta together or something. It's just like, my mom, and this is true, if two people are getting busy, she calls it playing patty fingers.
Oh.
She's like, oh, I heard he was playing patty fingers with her. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They get together and go, hee! The dumbest thing in the world.
That sounds strange.
She's a strange woman. Now let's talk. We have a clip here from Derailed. And again, we're being careful because I don't want to give anything away. But what can you tell us about this clip?
This is the clip where they've met a couple times, and now it's sort of going. The two people who've met on a train, and they're sort of now the flirtation is sort of being taken a step further.
Mm-hmm. Things are starting to
before
heat up.
all of the terrible things ensue.
All right, let's take a look at this clip from Derailed.
Oh, I'm drinking you under the bar, mister.
Really?
Yeah, and I bet I can do it in 3 drinks.
You like to gamble?
Well, it's not really gambling when you never lose.
I got a bet.
Really?
I bet you $20 that I can kiss you without ever touching your lips.
Kiss me.
Worth every penny.
I get that. I get that. I have never... And Clive Owen does a great job.
Isn't he great?
Clive Owen does a really good job.
Clive Owen, Vincent Cassel, Exhibit.
I would not have the nerve to try that line out. I mean, I'm never That's a big swing. I bet I can kiss you on it,
It's a commitment.
Yeah. Yes. I was always like, is this pretty? And then I'll go. Derailed you're really gonna like it. You got to go see it. Derailed opens this Friday, and you do a great job. And thanks so much for coming by. Great to have you on the show. Jennifer Aniston, everybody. 50 Cent is coming up. We'll take a break.